Hey guys, it's Paolo. So, we're back, and boy do we have a fabulous episode for you today, because, as most of you know, one of my favorite shows on television is This Is Us. And today, I get to talk to one of the stars from the show, Chrissy Metz. Who doesn't love her? I mean, she can make you cry, she can make you laugh, and I have so many questions for her, so I'll see you guys with Chrissy. All right, let's do it. Are you ready? Yeah. Good. Are you ready?
Ready.
Let's do it. Hi.
Hi.
I can't believe that we're here. Thank you for letting us be here. I love you, Chrissy. I really do.
Thank you.
We've been dreaming about this. Like I said earlier, our show, we just want to have inspirational guests, and you have been on that list for a long time. So to be
You
here,
manifested me?
Well, yes, of course,
Oh my
of course. You're on
gosh.
my vision board, and so for us to be here in the trailer near your set, This Is Us. Thank you. Really, thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. I think you guys are the first people, like, outsiders
Oh,
that
okay,
have
okay,
been
good.
inside.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just want to say congratulations to you on this journey you've had, because it has been amazing. And
It's been a journey.
It's been a journey. And
Yeah.
if you're wondering what journey, let me tell you, you have 2 Golden Globe nominations. You have an Emmy nominations.
I was thinking about how I didn't have any money.
Oh, wait, no. We're going to get there.
Okay.
But just this past journey of just being on this show and how much has changed in your life. And then this past weekend with the SAG Award for Best Drama for the whole cast, that's just congratulations.
Thank you.
And People Magazine also said you're the one to watch. I remember reading that last year or the year before. You're the one to watch. And they are so right.
Well,
really.
that is very kind. Obviously, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the entire sort of Earth Village people
Yes.
that have helped me in various situations, whether I didn't have money and I needed, somewhere to live between jobs and unemployment, or, Chris, who helps me literally with my lines, or he did initially, and just everybody's has been so instrumental in my life. Wow. And so I'm this is not a solo job. This is takes a lot of people to make it all happen, and
it does.
It's kind of surreal. Sometimes I have to pinch myself. Sometimes I cry on the way to work. That's a true story.
I read that you cry on your way to work, and I want to get to when I remember I read somewhere that Dan Fogelman, the creator of This Is Us, I remember he called you. I remember you were in the parking garage, from what I read, and he said, I think his words were, "You're our girl." So when you hear those words, you're in the garage. I think right before you had 81 cents in the bank account, and you get that call. Did you know at that time or think how much your life was about to change when he said that to you, those words?
I don't think I had any concept of how it would change. He did say, "Chrissy, get ready because you're going to go on a ride." And I'm like, okay, whatever that means. So I did not understand what kind of ride that would be. We just wanted to make a really great show. Yeah. So as it was sort of seen by the public, and then I think it was the 4th or 5th episode that things just completely turned around, and we were like, oh my gosh, we can't go to the grocery store. And because Mandy and Milo, Justin, Sterling, everybody's been around for some time, and I'm the new girl, has she ever been in a job? Has she ever had a job before? And I'm yeah, sort of, a couple of them. And then as I think people started to get to know me, I sort of call myself the people's people, because I'm relatable in that, I came from humble beginnings, and I worked my butt off, and I did things I didn't want to do.
You paved the way for yourself, because you did it, because I know your mom was there was times I think I read where she didn't buy food for herself because she wanted to feed her kids,
right?
And you remember those stories.
Oh, sure. Oh, my mom has sacrificed so much for her kids and for me, and so your mom's pretty amazing. She's incredible.
So going to This Is Us, I'm going to ask you this because if I don't, I'm going to get yelled at. So we know there's a wedding coming soon. We think there's a wedding. We know Kate Tobey, you've been shopping for a dress. I saw that in last week's episode. What I'm going to ask you is it going to be a happy ending? Is that, because you can't tell me anything, but you can just nod your head, maybe yes, it's going to be a happy ending. Wink. So no one.
Sorry, something in my eye.
so
no, it will be a happy ending.
So no one's gonna fall on the glass table and it's gonna shatter and it's gonna be...
Actually, I can't say that either way.
Okay,
from what I believe.
Okay, from what you believe.
I sure hope that it'll be a happy ending. I think everybody would love to see Kate and Toby happy.
Yes.
And just a little reprieve for a minute. Yes. Just the high, mixed in with the lows. Yeah. And so...
Because you guys have a connection together. Us as the viewers, we see it. When you guys look at each other and sometimes you don't have to talk and he reads your mind and it's just, you guys have it,
Well, Yeah, I mean, Chris is spectacular, but I think every couple in the show have that connection.
Yeah.
Like there are some times where I see Mandy and Milo and I'm like, okay. They're not in a real relationship. It's not real.
Yeah.
But they're so brilliant at what they do.
Yeah. Speaking of Rebecca, who played by Mandy Moore, your mother, how come you guys don't have a duet together, or will there be a duet together? Because I'm thinking, because the last one I think I saw you sing, you sang Landslide,
Yes.
which was so good. So
Thank
then I
you.
said to Patrick, when are they going to do a duet? Because you have Mandy, and then you have you're a singer, she's a singer.
Yes.
So when?
I think it would be, the question is, in what time period?
So what time period?
So is it like teenage Kate, or is it like, early 20s Kate? Because I don't know. I think there's limitless, possibilities.
Yes.
But everybody's asking for it.
Everyone's asking. We are waiting patiently.
So are we. We would love to do that. I mean, to sing with Mandy Moore.
Yes,
Forget
amazing.
about it. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Because I know you worked as a talent agent. You did for a long time, and you had some good clientele. Like you had Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
And you had a special one who plays, I think, the teenage Kate on This Is Us.
Hannah Zeal.
You represented her, which I think is such a full circle.
Isn't it crazy?
I think that's amazing. I mean, that's so cool. But in the meantime, as you're going on an audition, I think 2 or 3 times a year, you're auditioning.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you get those, and then you get FX's hit show, playing Barbara, American Horror Story. When you got that part, did you think you made it into the business? Did you think, like, okay, now I can pay back my dad for the insurance, I can pay back my roommate, or, because as an actor, you might think, okay, I did it. I got this big role,
I think that I would love to have done that. But I know what you get paid as a guest star, even if you're recurring, which is a really great amount of money. Okay. Absolutely. However, when you're backed up on your bills, or your car insurance, or like literally, I couldn't pay my SAG dues 2 years ago, and like to have that SAG award yesterday was like, wow, like life can change in an instant, and so it's so amazing. So I don't know, I knew that like after taxes and paying your your agent and your manager, whatever, like you don't have much money left. People think that like, oh, they're just like rolling in the dough. I'm like, honey, nobody is rolling in the dough. But I thought, okay, maybe this is a great jumping off point, that maybe like they would see my work and say, oh, we'll bring her in more often, or maybe I'll have more auditions. But that's when it like basically dried up for a year. And I was like, what? Oh, and that's when I thought, okay, I'm just going to move back home and teach preschool.
So you thought about moving back home, which is Florida. But what because obviously something kept you here. What was it that motivated you to stay here and not give up on your dream then? What was it?
I think it was sort of this idea that it's been so far in the journey, and it's been so long that like, wow, I don't want to give up now. It's like, quitting your senior year of high school or something, or your senior year of college. And I was like, okay. And then of course I spoke to my mom, and she said, you can be miserable in LA or in Gainesville.
I wrote that down because I thought it was so good. They say, you can be either miserable here and not pursue your dreams, or you can be miserable in LA and at least pursue what you want.
Right.
When I saw it, I'm like, that's what a mother should say. And that is the truth, because, you could be miserable here, but you're still at least pursuing what you love to do.
Right. And you've put in so much time and effort into this, your bucket. And then to just kind of like pour it out, you're like, that, And also, I think that we know intuitively when something's right. Like that's our intuition, right? Our gut instinct.
What's speaking inside of you that
and
you
so
know.
I was like, let me be quiet for a second and like just really get in touch with like what it is that I want and I believe is to be happening, and it might not be on my time or my ego's time. I'm 5 years old, honey, and didn't have a job. So and then luckily, the universe sort of conspired, and I would interview people and they're like, why aren't you an actor? Like, why aren't you on TV? I'm like, I don't know, girl. I don't. No, I would say, oh, anyway, so where's your headshot and resume? Like, I would deflect, don't
and
talk.
Go back to them.
I can't talk about it.
Make it about you.
Yeah, because you can't, and.
But can you now at least like where you are and like, because I believe that when you do the work, you're going to be where you're supposed to be. But can you tell yourself at least like, you know what, I did all the work, my dreams are coming true. Sometimes it didn't happen, sometimes it did. But can you finally say, I am where I'm supposed to be, like, I made it.
Yeah,
like,
and that's
this part right
absolutely. Like when something feels so right, whether it's a relationship or a friendship or a job, and things line up, it was meant to be, and it doesn't matter what you try to do to get away from it, it will follow you because it was meant for you. And Sterling even mentioned that in his speech that in the press after the SAG award, that like what's meant for us as individuals is meant for us. Nobody can take it. There's abundance for everyone. And I firmly believe that. And sometimes it's just not in the time we want it to be. Yeah. And so that's the lesson. Yeah. Sometimes just holding on
Hold
long
on
enough.
to it.
Just
sometimes it's just not the time. It's not meant to be that place.
And also, like, I believe that everything happens as it should. And so if I didn't go through everything I did, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be able to portray this character. If I had lost the weight, I wouldn't be able to have portrayed this character. If I was trying to fit into a box, like, if I didn't have all these emotions from feeling as I am as a person, I couldn't bring that to the portrayal of Kate. So, like, it all happens as it should. Yeah. So,
I'm so glad it did for you. I really am so glad. You're just...
Thank you.
Like, how does it feel for you? Because, like, you know, I know people come up to you and they say how much you've inspired them, boys and girls. You know, how does it make you feel with this platform that you have, that you're just such an inspiration? Like, how does that make you feel? Because I don't think you ever thought about that as you're going through your dreams.
Definitely not.
Yeah. So how does, just think about it.
I get so inspired by people who are courageous or who are strong-willed or strong, whether they're athletes or teachers or activists. And I'm like, how? Like, what is that fire inside of them? Like, I want that. Like, what can I be passionate about that I'm going to be like, you know, to the ends of the earth? I'll go to the ends of the earth for this. And I think that for me, it was relating to people. Yeah. For the longest time, I never felt like anybody related to me, or I didn't relate to anyone. I felt so different. And I felt like, if I could love people the way that I want to be loved, then they will. You know, it's cyclical, and then maybe they'll love somebody else the way they want to be loved, and like we'll all be taken care of.
Yeah, that's so good.
Oh, and so I really feel like, and I really feel like that's what we're here for, is like to help one another, learn, teach, grow. I always say that. Yeah. And so, for me, it was like, how do I use who I am to help other people who have, whether they've paid it forward and helped me, or speaking my truth and being authentic, which is really hard sometimes. I'm like, ooh, you're only as sick as your secrets, honey. I just got to be honest, because the more that we're honest with ourselves and then each other, that it's just like there's so much freedom.
You know, you're just so loved. I mean, you know, everyone loves you. Someone wanted to send you a message telling you how much they love you. So you're loved. You're just loved. You are just loved. And here's what does this person have to say? Who's this person? What are we doing? Who's interrupting our interview?
Don't get me crying up on your show now.
Chrissy Metz. What can I say that hasn't already been said? One of the most sincere, loving, and kind people I've ever had the presence of meeting in this lifetime. I love you, dear sister. I wish you all the best. That's my son. And I hope you have a wonderful time on a spoonful of Paolo. See you at work.
Hello, my name is Andrew.
Oh, Sterling.
You're so loved. You really are.
I call him SK in the place to be. That's my little nickname for him. And he is, I mean, I don't have to say it. He's just an amazing person and dad and actor. And it's, he always be getting me worked up. He always makes me cry. I'm like, Chrissy, let's keep it together right now.
Girl, I've cried on your show more than me crying, like in anything. Like even at our wedding, with my family. I have a big Italian family, but your show, This Is Us, I've cried every Tuesday nights. We're crying. I'm like, why? I mean, they're happy cry, sad cry, daddy cry. It's just like, because we all can relate to it. We all can relate to it because we all want love, whether it's from our family or the family we create. It's a beautiful thing. It really is.
It is. It is so
okay,
amazing.
So now we're gonna have fun. We have something for you, but we have to play a spoonful of you. So you're gonna get you're gonna have 1 minute.
I love IKEA bags.
Okay, here you go. Hold the spoon. You're gonna have 1 minute. 1 minute to answer as many questions as you can.
Remember those big forks and spoons you used to have on the wall?
Yes,
but they're wooden.
Yeah, they're wooden.
But this is cute.
No. So you get 1 minute, answer as many questions you can, and then we got a little something for you at the end. Okay? Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, we try.
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, so one thing you remember about working at McDonald's at the age of 15.
I was really good at making the French fries because I would like pack them full because ain't nobody want no skippy French fries.
Nobody wants them.
So
nice and hot and good.
Nice and hot and good.
Good. Okay, a special talent you have is making a dolphin noise. Can you show us what that is? Because I'm sure they're curious.
Of course I can. So I was watching Wheel of Fortune.
Yes.
Which I do, because I love Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. And there was a girl who had the special talent of a dolphin noise, and I was like, I have to know how to do that. So you just get a little air in your cheek, right? Just get her here, and then you just hit it on the side. That's all you do, honey. So I forgot where Regina was from, but she taught me how to do the dolphin noise.
You did it so good. Okay, okay. So your first big break was in 2005 when you booked the role in Entourage. Do you remember your first line to James Cameron?
Yes. Excuse me, Mr. Cameron. Is the sinking of the ship an attempt to foreshadow the forthcoming sinking of the tech market in 2000? No, I just like to make little girls cry. I cried every day, all day.
That's more than a line. You did it all. Oh my God, it was so good.
I could play James in myself.
Okay, that was so good. Okay, you were on the Hollywood Reporter roundtable. If you could pick one of these women to be a guest star in an episode of This Is Us, who would you want it to be?
Holy crow.
One of them.
Honey, it would be Oprah.
Oh my God, thank God you said that. Oh wait, did you hear that, Oprah?
Yeah, please. Yes. Oprah. I'll talk to Dan.
Oh my God. Oh my God, that's so good.
Awesome.
Okay, if Kate could cover a Mandy Moore song, what song would you pick?
Oh, what's that one song? I try, but I can't get myself to think, right?
Yes, that's it!
But you. Yes! Oh, but did you see her cover of Umbrella? Y'all, she did a cover of Umbrella, Rihanna's Umbrella.
Oh. Okay, as soon as we get home, we're going to see it now.
Googles.
Oh my God.
YouTube.
Okay. So we got you a little something to end this. You know, as we said, your dream story was that you only had 81 cents in the bank account, and you did not even have money to put gas in the car because you have to have, I think, $20 in your credit card. So you had 81. So I think it's so inspiring. So we got you a little something over here that we made for you. So this over here is Chrissy Metz. It's our Dream Big Award that we never gave to anyone, and this is for you, and it has 81 cents to remind you that where you came from, how amazing you are, and that dreams do come true. Okay, so yeah, so this is for you. And
This is so cool.
You're welcome.
Honestly, this is super cool and super thoughtful.
Yeah.
And it means a lot to me.
You're welcome. Well, you have one of the best dream stories ever, and it's inspired so many people. We have a little stand too, so you can put on over here.
Right.
Yes, right.
I'm about to mess it all up, everybody.
So I just want.
That is so cool and thoughtful.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Like seriously.
That's so sweet.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You really, you've inspired so many people. You've inspired me to keep doing what I love, and there's
You have to,
and you keep doing it, and there's no one like you, and you deserve every ounce of success that comes your way. I mean that, okay?
So sweet.
Okay.
Come here. Thank you. You're welcome. Thanks for coming into my little.
Oh my God, what an honor!
Faux home.
It's an honor to be here. Please, it's such an honor. Okay. So I want to say This Is Us. It's a special episode on Super Bowl Sunday. You don't want to miss. Next Sunday, you just don't want to miss. So don't forget, and then it goes back to its regular time on Tuesdays, and keep making us cry.
Oh, you're not ready.
Oh my God.
I want to watch it alone.
Oh my God.
I know I'm gonna have to.
Oh
Dan won't even show me the episode.
That's how big it is.
No, he's like,
That's
Chrissy, you're. He's like, I'm afraid for you to watch it.
I mean, just from the previews that we see, I told you this earlier. The previews, it's just like I had to stop watching because it's just like so much is happening in just in the preview. So imagine the whole hour.
Mandy, forget it.
It's just amazing.
It's epic. It's really epic, and I don't mean that flippantly.
It's amazing cast. It's just amazing cast. I mean, that's why you all won the SAG. That's why you guys got your SAG award. Hello. All right. Thank you all for watching Spoonful of Paolo. We love her. I love you.
Spoonful of Paolo makes the medicine go down.
Do one more.
The medicine go down. The medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. What in the most delightful way? Sorry, I love Mary Poppins.
Oh, sorry. I keep singing, but I need to be here tomorrow morning. I love you so much. I really do. I just don't say that. I hope you believe me, okay?
I do.
I'm gonna sleep so good tonight. Okay, bye. Bye, everyone. Go bye. Bye. We're done. Good.
My brother thought he was gonna marry Mary Poppins.
Oh my God. You did that so good the way you just sang it.